Hey there, I'm back. How y'all doing? Going to do a little brief video here. This video is to expand a bit on the previous video, understanding the birth certificate scam from the ground up. In that video I read from the Uniform Securitization Scheme, which you find on our blog, www.restorethekingdomofgod.blogspot.com. There's one part of that I want to read here now. Put things in perspective for people maybe. The Social Security Trust is the vehicle used by public officials to plunder the estate. And keep in mind here that they charge the straw man, your John Paul Smith, SSN number, blah, blah, blah. They charge that entity to tap into to bill your estate, to get your estate on the hook to pay, which ultimately is you. Upon deposit of the Social Security bond, the Department of the Treasury through Internal Revenue Service is the trustee of record. At that point in time, they're the trustee of record. Remember, they got the foundational security, underwriting the whole thing. But the government bank would rather be the beneficiary. In order to presume that the United States is the beneficiary, Treasury presumes that the straw man account is also a trustee of the SS Trust with the obligation to perform all of the trustee's duties under the public trust. Keep in mind here, the laws, rules, and regulations apply to the trustee, not the beneficiary. After you accept offers to accept as a trustee on 3 occasions, the presumption is fulfilled. From then on, the straw man will be treated as a vehicle for transmitting public debt assessments to the estate by charging the straw man for the liability. And there you got it. So what's happened here, this is the bait and switch. This is the point in time where the Treasury became, / United States Inc. became the beneficiary, and your straw man, the trust, and you by extension, the trustee. Now the whole point of the reclaiming your securities process, so-called, is to fix that. It is to, through the entitlement order, through the security agreement, through the lien filing, so on and so forth, and the assignment, all that comes with our package. The whole point of that is to what? Is to convert the Treasury to securities intermediary / trustee. In other words, to put them back in the position they were in the beginning, which was the trustee of record. It's the whole point of the exercise. Now once they're converted, if I can put it that way, back to trustee as they should have been in the first place, and all the laws, rules, and regulations now would apply to them and not to you. So all of that nonsense going on around the planet right now is being imposed on you because you're a trustee. So, but anyhow, that's my point here, is to the Reclaim Your Securities process is to convert the Treasury / USA Inc., all that whole side of the fence over there, from beneficiary to what they should have been in the first place had we not taken on, the duty of responsibility, the duty of trustee. So it's to convert them back to being the trustee / securities intermediary. That is the whole point of the exercise. I hope you understand that. So this is how you take the driver's seat. This is how you take control of the accounts, how you take control of the securities, how you take control of the trusts, how you take control of your life, liberty, and property, your birthright, the whole thing. Got to get that trusteeship off your back, right? Laws, rules, and regulations apply to the trustee. Simple as that. And everything, so it's 180-degree backwards, is what I'm saying. Beneficiary is a trustee, and the trustee is the beneficiary. So all we're doing here is reclaiming your securities and putting those things back in their proper perspective. And it's right in our security agreement that your proxy, remember the proxy represents you in the public because you can't fit man out there, so the proxy agrees as part of the security agreement to administer blah, 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 blah for the beneficiary. Like I said, right now everybody's being presumed and assumed a trustee, and we did it. We accepted those 3 offers, and that's put everyone under the gun, so to speak, right around the planet. All these countries, it's all this nonsense going on. You want to stop it, you need to take control of those securities. You need to step up to the plate and take control of the foundational security that's funding the whole thing. The only question is who or what is the beneficiary of your funding, of your butt, your work, your labor, your efforts, your credit. You got to keep in mind here too, just one last thing before we put a kibosh on this video here, is that your certificate of live birth, we only got a certified copy of that. You're never going to get the original. We don't want to get the original. That's what creates the trust. They have it. There's no an uneven exchange or no even exchange of value, equity. So that that document represents a security future pledge of future labor. That's how, which is the source of the credit. The only question, like I say, is who or what's the beneficiary of that. Right now, it's the Treasury. It's U.S. Inc. It's Canada Inc. Australia Inc. That's the beneficiary of your credit, of the fruits of your labor. How do you feel about that? You think you want to fix that up so that no, you get the benefit of that, right? Get the nonsense off your back. So again, reclaiming your securities process is to take control of the securities, take control of the trust, take control of the accounts, and convert that right now beneficiary, the securities intermediary / trustee. And all the laws, rules, and regulations, like I say, apply to the trustee. And if it's all being applied to you right now, and they are those laws, rules, and regulations, that's because you're treated as the trustee, basically. And furthermore, the whole person thing fits into this. You know, these person videos that we've done here in the Church Traps and Deceptions videos. All of these laws, rules, and regulations are being applied to persons, right? So this whole person thing is part of this equation, because persons actually, as we know, are just imaginary. They don't actually exist. They have a disability. They're not capable of doing anything. So who the heck else do you think on this planet here where the value comes from, the wealth comes from, the credit comes from, but people? There's only people here. But anyway, the understanding of the person is an integral part of this, which makes it very easy, actually, or a lot easier to correct the incorrect, what I call the incorrect designations. And the biggest incorrect designation is that the Treasury / United States Inc. is designated the beneficiary of the fruits of your productivity, of your credit, of your life. How do you feel about that? You want to fix that? www.restorethekingdomofgod.blogspot.com. More information. There are 3 buttons there. So click here, click here, click here. You get a sample of the Reclaiming Securities posts. You must-read document there. It's got more information in there, and then information about our package, our Reclaiming Securities package, what comes with it. And the Uniform Securitization Scheme is there as well at the 3rd button. And, I believe that's it for this video. So I thank you much for listening. God bless.